Good evening. I'm Donald Voorhees, and tonight the Bell Telephone Hour brings you musical history twice in the making. Our program salutes the opening of the splendid new home of the Metropolitan Opera Company, and also the first performance of Antony and Cleopatra, a new American opera especially composed for this great occasion. So, welcome to the new Metropolitan Opera House here in New York's Lincoln Center.
It's the Bell Telephone Hour. Rudolph Bing, manager of the Metropolitan Opera, which for 30 years has been searching Manhattan for a new home. Now, in late August 1966, a magnificent new opera house has been built. A new opera has been composed for its unveiling, but neither is ready, and less than 3 weeks remain till opening night. You are about to see a very special view of these weeks, sights and sounds of the new Met captured as they actually happened. A view you might have seen had you been there yourself looking on, in the company of 3 key people, as they race to prepare for the most spectacular opening night curtain in opera history. Leontine Price, one of the great sopranos of this century, is working to perfect her opening night role as Cleopatra. Franco Zefferelli, Italian designer and director, is rushing to stage the most massive opera production ever attempted at the Met. Rudolph Bing is overseeing the preparation of 4 new productions and a vast and complex backstage machinery that so far has failed to work properly. The building Bing is trying to get ready is the biggest opera house in the world. From its gleaming white entrance hall to the back of a stage area 6 times that of the old Met, the new building stretches the length of a 47-story building laid on its side. But for all its magnificence and sweeping perspectives, the new house is only a building. It is Bing's responsibility to bring to the bricks and mortar the creative spirit to make opera. The creative spirit Bing chose to design and direct the opening production is Franco Zefferelli. 2 years ago, Bing asked Samuel Barber to compose an opera for opening night. When he refused, Thomas Schipper's Met conductor tried and got agreement from Barber, whom his friends called Sam.
Sam here.
Sam is here while, as usual, trying not to be.
Now we have to worry about getting them on again.
Going home. What is it? Oh, I'll just save the situation. Now I can go back to this is what I can do.
So there's another cue,
Barber is trying to get home, where he is still putting finishing touches on the score for the last act.
Come here, Mr. Barber. Do you mind?
Franco, my dear friend, we have had 3 horses for you.
Bing also has new productions of La Traviata, La Gioconda, and Frau ohne Schatten competing for rehearsal time on stage. His assistants, Herman Krawitz and Bob Herman, are here with a scheduling problem. Zefferelli wants more rehearsal time.
On Tuesday, the first day we put everything together, we'll have all the lighting done, we'll have had the orchestras, the pianos, and so forth.
I hope.
Therefore, you will get the rough outline of the production on the 6th.
Yeah.
He wants to clean it up, act by act. A cleanup of this nature, getting all the entrances, exits, cues, while it involves the
What he's
artist.
asking for is 9 additional hours of rehearsal that's not in the
Not
schedule.
here, really, that's correct. The only question is, will the principal stay that long?
He won't, and he doesn't. He can have the
With the
chorus,
principal,
can have the chorus,
really go
3:30 to 6.
he can have the chorus, he can have the ballet, and he can have the supers. I mean, that we go on.
We'll stay as late as he needs to.
Stay as late as he
And
needs.
then on
Have on
Sunday,
They'll go to
clean up
6
of
o'clock.
Pecto.
Well, can't they stay longer? I mean, that's yes,
You're
2.5
not
hours.
supposed to rehearse with a
with the Agnew people unless it's an emergency, and it's not an emergency. This is just planning. It's not an emergency. There's no sickness, there's no accident.
The accidents were not ready.
It is an emergency. It's a new house is an emergency.
Right, it's a disaster, not an emergency.
The new house is an emergency mainly because Bing has based a tremendous gamble on its backstage machinery.
We have planned 4 huge new productions in much too short a period and are in trouble. I trust we'll get through, but... Excuse me, hello? Well, would they wait just a minute, please? I don't think I or any of us quite visualized the hell it would be. It's a beautiful house, and I'm delighted to have it. But it is not nearly ready technically. The stage equipment is faulty in many respects.
The centerpiece of the new Met stage is a turntable, around which Zefferelli has designed his production. On it, he intends to change scenes, rotate huge props, and wheel armies into view, already drawn up for battle.
450,000 pounds.
40 or 50,000.
Yes, it's interesting. See, now, hold.
Yeah,
Good. Let's see if we can start again now.
Won't start. It won't work. You can get it going and get on it, and you see it works.
There's no possible way of putting a cable under this.
No, sir. You won't move. Too much dead load. You can't move that. That's a torque. That starting torque you got to overcome. You're 4 times the design weight. You'll never move this. Impossible.
Have you seen it? This is not planned for having a ball. It's planned for one couple.
I don't know
what be able to carry a lot of scenery.
Just won't work.
I'm just appalled. This is the first instance in the season, in the long life of the new Met, that you have 200 people on a turntable that won't move. Throw it in the Hudson River. Take it and throw it. We can't use it. It's no use for anybody. That's why they had so many problems with crowds. Because you can't put scenery. It's good for ballet. Just one girl dressed in chiffon. That can move. What do we do now?
4 years ago, someone drew up faulty specifications for the turntable. For 2 years, Zefferelli has been drawing up an elaborate production based on the turntable. Now, 3 weeks from opening night, he is faced with an almost unthinkable task.
Right, well, Franco's got to restage a bit so we get down on the number of people. Now, is he doing that?
There is a weight factor.
Ready? Right. Out. Put something wrong.
With a cast of nearly 300, Zefferelli has decided to restage their movements. In an opera already bustling with the motions of Egyptian crowds, Cleopatra's army, and Caesar's legions. Zefferelli discovers that the music no longer fits the time it takes to move his armies around the stage.
Also, if Master Schippers is here, we
need 1 minute more music. We need 1 minute music for the exit of the army.
Well, Sam should be here any minute. We'll get him as soon as we can.
Thomas Shippers is left to count out the bars of new music Sam Barber will be asked to compose.
I knew from the beginning that I wanted to open this new house hopefully with a good American opera. And I'm delighted and happy that I think that is just what we are doing. And I felt that it was only right that it should be predominantly American, as it is. In fact, Mr. Franco Zefferelli, one of the most distinguished European stage directors and designers, is the only non-American involved in the whole production. It gives the opportunity to 2 or 3 of our outstanding singers, foremost, of course, Leontine Price. Because I did want Miss Leontine Price to have the honor to open this house, and I'm delighted that it fitted in.
Please give me music.
Now we have to go to the other elevator across the other way to sea level station. I'm being informed because it's the first day I haven't been lost.
The first day I haven't been lost. Leontine Price, like everyone who plunges into the vast backstage world of the new Met, has been baffled by the labyrinth of passageways, threading behind the stage, sprawling over 3 levels, and including 20 rehearsal rooms, 3 of them as big as the main stage. Here, Leontine Price works to perfect her role as Cleopatra with the help of coaches. Ignaz Strasvogel is coaching Miss Price, helping her interpret Samuel Barber's score for Antony and Cleopatra. Modern music with complexities she must analyze note by note. To learn the nuances of Shakespeare's Cleopatra, Leontine Price is coached on every inflection by the renowned Shakespearean interpreter, Philip Burton.
Already traduced for levity and said in Rome that an eunuch and your maids manage this war.
Think Rome and their tongues rot. I want to make a real... Think Rome and their tongues rot.
Perfect.
A rolled R.
You understand? No, but it's the O was a little bit...
Southern, I know.
So...
For Zefferelli, Leontine Price must combine her musical and dramatic interpretations. Here with her maid, Rosalind Elias, in anguished but tender lament for Antony, played by Justino Diaz. Every line of the opera is taken from Shakespeare's Antony and Cleopatra, cut down and rearranged by Zefferelli and Barber. Even now, the cutting continues, here with the help of Thomas Shippers, who must work on the musical cuts with Barber.
Cut back and go straight on.
But we went through all the counts last night of the ballet, so Sam is writing the music now according to the counts. It's our first attack on the third act this afternoon, so the orchestra will at least play it twice. It's just that we have to edit as we go along. You see, that's the problem because it arrives so late.
You see, not when I want. I'm laughing because nobody liked this music, and I fought for it. And now that we're cutting it, and I want to cut it all, everybody says keep it. Sure. Or they should come out later.
Barber has just delivered the final music for Act 3 on the very day the orchestra must rehearse it. But the business of composing continues through last-minute additions and cuts.
Bum, bum.
What is it? Soldier.
You're right.
Or A minor.
Look, just give him a little big message, will you? The orchestra, I'm starting at 2 o'clock. We must be on time. No more complaints about space or anything like that. I've got 1 hour to read 2 hours music. That we start on time on the 2nd of 2 o'clock, okay? Thank you.
Gentlemen, ladies, good morning, afternoon, evening. See if you can dig up, please. Music that just came in, hot off the press. Third act, scene 3, number 39. 1.
Opening this third act music for the first time, the Metropolitan Opera Orchestra is sight-reading Samuel Barber's complex modern orchestrations.
Staccato always. Clarinets by yourself, the two of you, please. 3 before 51. Clarinets by themselves, please. 3 before 51. Not bad at all. Again, please. 1, 2.
Wait a minute now, wait. You're going to come in with the ant here.
2. 1. Anybody get this? 2. 3 before 51. 2. Again, please. Boys, please. Please.
Amid the incredible variety of pressures that fall to the manager of the Met, Rudolph Bing must continue to be the chief greeter of its countless contributors, present and prospective.
Yay! Nice to see you.
Marc Chagall, the great modern master, who has painted 2 huge murals for the new Opera House.
You're funny. He wants it a little lower. You know his first words there? He
wants it a little lower. Made up of 6 tremendous rolls of canvas, each 30 feet long and glued to the plaster, the mural cannot be moved, a fact Chagall amiably accepts.
Hier is hommage, muziek, Russe. Hier.
Zinger. It's a zinger.
Das ist hommage for Rudy Bing.
Rudy Bing.
Homage to Rudy Bing, pictured by Chagall as a busy musical showman.
I've asked her, the public seats must go out. I mean, these are 3,800 seats. When are they getting out?
I sent all my seats out for those performances weeks ago. The only seats that aren't out are for the few people of her patrons. But all the other seats have gone out weeks ago.
Oh, they have?
Oh, yes, I sent them out. Even the orchestra, all the public seats have gone out. The only seats that haven't gone out are her VIP priorities, and I've tried to
for Traviata
that they should go out any day. But I sent a little note with the opening night tickets to these VIPs, and I said, if you've ordered tickets for the other opening nights, they will be in the mail within a week.
For Traviata,
and the Frau, yes.
They have gone. Oh, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
The public seats for Traviata and Gioconda have gone out?
Yes. Oh, yes, weeks ago. Orchestra and all the house, except for...
Right, thank you.
Yes.
God. Hello.
With at least a half-dozen prima donnas to keep happy, the manager must be able to muster charm and understanding on a moment's notice.
Yeah, my dear, that's sweet of you. Thank you very much. I did understand. All right, thanks so much. Bye.
Joe, he wants to make corrections from the complete run-through of Tuesday. He doesn't need a full rehearsal.
You need 3 hours an act minimum. This is enormous production.
3 hours an act?
Minimum.
Well, we can have that without...
Mr. Bing. Now, who is working so hard right now is the shops. The shop capacity is at its limit. And these people are working from 8 in the morning till 9 and 10 o'clock at night, 6 days a week and sometimes 7.
It is the imagination of one man that is driving workers in the Met's shops hardest.
I was thinking of blending some fiberglass in the head.
Yeah.
Not only the face.
For 2 years, Zefferelli has been dreaming up fantastic designs for sets, props, and costumes. The new Met has vast shops, such as the old Met never had. But shop and stage workers are in a turmoil trying to deliver everything Zefferelli wants.
But time is just about as fast as we can go. And right now that means twice as fast as normal. Everything is in a rush and jammed up.
A central prop in Zefferelli's stage design is to be a large pyramid that will open and close, rotate on its own turntable, and be able to move about the stage. He wants it built of wood and covered with golden pipes. The pyramid challenges experts in carpentry, ironworking, and hydraulics. Zefferelli wants the shop workers to build a huge sphinx and joins the Met sculptors to shape the head for it from a living model, a dancer in the Met Ballet. From the clay, workers will mold a fiberglass head, and relays of carpenters will build a 20-foot-high sphinx on which to mount it.
One comes used to one pattern, suddenly they'll see another one. Or they're expecting the first.
That's it. That's the main thing. Never give away your trick. Never. Destroy it before the audience has realized how it was achieved. Because the audience is very shrewd today. They know everything. Immediately say, oh, I see, he's done with this and that, yes.
It takes away all the magic.
They'll be furious. They won't know how it's made.
It's the antidote to epic theater.
It's my silent war with the audience to fool them. I love that.
I started to break the men up. I sent half of the men home. They're coming back in 8 hours, and then
you have done
at 9 o'clock I'm leaving. I won't be here from 9 until probably the next morning. I've got to get home. I haven't been home since Monday.
There we are.
The management begins to worry as stage crews are driven to exhaustion trying to hang thousands of pipes that Zefferelli wants for scenery.
Bring in number 7 and do the same thing. Put pipe all the way down the edge.
At 9:30, I want to go home tonight. We get more work tonight.
And Frau is even worse than that, because Frau, we use every pipe in the building. We've got 30 some odd frames. Mr. Bing, I'm not kidding you. This is fantastic.
Boy, we've used the limits of this building quickly.
Bing decides to order Zefferelli to cut down on his scenery to relieve the stage crew. A steely demand Bing cloaks in charm and a compromise of more rehearsal time.
We will shift the public dress rehearsal from Saturday the 10th to Sunday the 11th. I mean, I can't close the house but for entry.
You're gaining the whole day of Wednesday.
The whole day of Wednesday
and, you're getting
the Sunday
set up.
So you are gaining enormously. Well, you'll get it written up. You can't follow it. However, we must have something in return from you. And it is not an option. You must give this man some relief and reductions. We just cannot handle the show. And the main thing are some of these travelers.
This is the biggest problem. I know it's a problem for you, but...
It is a problem.
You know, you can move it, but...
Denied a turntable and part of his scenery, Zefferelli is also running out of time. Tonight will be a dress rehearsal with audience. During the dress rehearsal tonight, Zefferelli's pyramid will close over Leontine Price and move off stage to make a change of scene. For the first time, Zefferelli will see the effect of his pyramid, sphinx, thousands of pipes, and staging of some 300 people.
Well, I expect that magic happening. You know, all the things one has been dreaming for now for 2 years for me. You know, since I began working at this production, everything will go together, and the dream will become true. It's a magic moment, but it's very frightening too. You know, somehow you feel like being a bit above natural, I mean, supernatural, you know, to have certain special power. And that frightens me a bit. Did I do that? I don't want to get involved in the idea that I have special gifts or, you know, I say my God, something like that. Because theater becomes like a real creation. It's a living creation, like a creature. And to think that you created that creature, it's too much to bear for my tiny mind. And the moment the curtain gets up on the opening night, to me, it's finished. I must run away. Run away. In fact, I always run away. Some people resent that. I always run away as soon as the work is finished. It's too much to bear, I think. I'm afraid, perhaps, to get too much involved, and so I immediately leave for another job.
I know, you have the
I
problem.
do think that Mr. Zefferelli's conception fits Mr. Barber's music. I mean, I think that it has to be a massive, mammoth, fantastic production to lend itself to this score, which I think is just absolutely superb. And it's an opera score of great grandeur. You know, it's not a little something that for a group of aspiring show-offs to do. You know, it requires really get up and go. So just as the artist, we have triple responsibility.
A triple responsibility. Leontine Price feels it in the moments before her first public rehearsal. She started in Laurel, Mississippi, the daughter of a midwife and a carpenter. Today, she is one of the world's greatest opera stars. But to have the role of Cleopatra composed especially for her voice, and to be chosen the prima donna to open the new Metropolitan Opera House, heaps responsibility on Leontine Price, such as few singers have ever known. Act One is already underway when Cleopatra makes her appearance. Antony leaves Cleopatra in Alexandria to go to Rome. A change of scene Zefferelli plans to accomplish by enfolding Cleopatra in the pyramid, moving it off stage in the dark, then bringing the lights up again on the Roman scene. But as the lights come up on Rome, the Egyptian pyramid is still mid-stage, stalled, with Leontine Price trapped inside. The pyramid fell off its carrier wagon. The cable pulling it off stage snapped. Before the eyes of 3,800 spectators, the opera grinds to a halt.
I'll never get out of here with my life. I know it.
We have a kind of dress rehearsal. The orchestra and everything. What do you expect to see? What do I expect to see? We are very much in trouble. Late. Sir.
Same as they were in the 12th.
Yes.
All right. Larry.
Well, there are absolutely staggering problems, and I think it was a mistake, my mistake, to open with 4 huge new productions within 9 days. But now we are in for it, and I hope and trust that with the excellent help we are getting from all our staff, the crew, everybody concerned, that we'll just pull through.
September 16th, 1966. Opening night for the new Metropolitan Opera House and the world premiere of Antony and Cleopatra.
My God, let's hope that nothing happens unpleasant. It shouldn't. Right. Keeping my finger crossed.
And for that split second, I really would like to find your face someplace.
Oh, I'll be there.
Because once I get in that, I'm perfectly all right. You know, it's
the changing.
It's the changing of that split second, getting out of that pyramid and
entering.
Oh.
Can you believe it? September the 16th.
Not quite, but as it has to happen, better happen soon. Like when you are sentenced to death, you know? Sooner the better.
Leontine Price's mother has come from Laurel, Mississippi to see her daughter's triumph, and Rudolph Bing pays his respects.
Good.
You know, Mr. Bing, I always pictured you to be a very stout man.
Oh, very stout. Well, I was a week ago. Now, Cleopatra is Leontine Price from Laurel, Mississippi. I know it's rather silly to ask about emotions on these occasions, but your emotions must be sort of spilling over. You are opening this new house in the leading role. You portray, incidentally, one of the most famous women in history. And the role was especially written for you. Is there anything you care to say at this point?
Yes, I will. First place, I'm anything but calm. I'm grateful to God for this privilege, this honor. I am exhilarated beyond belief and excited completely out of my skin. I am also excited too, Mr. Bing, because tonight my hometown, Laurel, Mississippi, is now connected with our broadcast, and this makes me so proud of them. I cannot possibly tell you.
Well, I think it's very nice for our broadcast.
It's marvelous.
Elegantly gowned and bejeweled in one of the most opulent displays New York society has ever turned out, music lovers, critics, foreign ministers, the President of the Philippines, and the First Lady of the United States get their first look at the auditorium of the new Met. 3,800 seats, cascading over 5 levels, miraculously arranged so that each has a clear and unobstructed view. Backstage, the tension is soaring. There's a threat to close the Met with a strike. The orchestra will vote during an intermission on whether to walk out on the rest of Bing's opening schedule.
See what they're doing, Mr. Bing.
The New York Fire Department has refused to allow the curtain to go up unless scenery is fireproof. And a fireproofing race has been going on all afternoon.
Right.
Zefferelli decided to remake Leontine Price's dress at the last moment. The stage crews have not had the time they need to ensure that this great movable, foldable, rotating pyramid will work this time. Zefferelli opens Antony and Cleopatra with the greatest mob scene ever presented on a Metropolitan Opera stage. A crowd of 300 surging around the pyramid in Alexandria. Antony leaves Cleopatra to go to Rome, and the pyramid begins to enfold Cleopatra to make the change of scene to Rome. Groaning sound signals those backstage that something is wrong with the pyramid again. As the lights come up on the Roman scene, the pyramid has disappeared. It stalled again, but far enough back to be out of sight and allow the opera to continue. Antony is greeting Caesar in Rome. Back in Alexandria, Cleopatra longs for him in a song tenderly recalling her love for him. Caesar, Antony returns to Cleopatra, then makes ready to do battle against Caesar's invading legions. Tragedy closes in on Cleopatra as Antony loses the battle. Then, believing Cleopatra dead, kills himself. In the climactic scene of the opera, Cleopatra prepares for her own death with a call for her robe and crown. Dressed in her robe and wearing her crown, Cleopatra is ready to receive the deadly asp. For Leontine Price, the night was a spectacular triumph before an audience clearly thrilled by her singing.
Hey, Dave.
The audience, used to hearing traditional opera at the old Met, was not pleased by Samuel Barber's modern music until the second and third acts, and some critics didn't like it at all. The men who made this opera were deeply human, and being human, fallible. So too were the first night critics. As so often in the history of music, it may be years before the place of a new work is found in the changing world of art. The audience was gratified by the grandeur of Rudolph Bing's new house and the spectacular way he opened it. Franco Zefferelli's dream had dazzled the opening night crowd.
Thank you. Wow, what a night. What a night. What a night. Look, I can't believe it's over. I can't believe it's over.
It's been a long time. I sell like a pretzel.
I haven't been that. Aren't you a hot shot? Who's his boyfriend, dear? Hello there, shortstop. How you doing? Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy. Who's the friend?
With Leontine's father, her brother George, an Army lieutenant colonel.
Oh, you're my boy. Hi, George. Hi.
The impeccable Mr. Bing emerges from the tumult with only his tie a bit askew, an agreement from the orchestra averting a strike, and time for a quiet moment with Mrs. Bing and some friends.
Mrs. Rockefeller, will you have a drink, sir? I don't think so. Mrs. Rockefeller, will you have a drink, sir?
My colleague, Mr. Salt, is off. Come in.
Ask it after you.
You know Lord Carradine.
Oh, yeah.
My friend from King.
I had everything going till I got my plan changed, I'll tell you. Shall we, Daddy, you ready to go again now?
Hi, Robbie.
Don't last long, but
I can't. Daddy, if I hadn't sung, nobody would see me. Look at him.
You ready? We're going to go out to the...
Daddy, we're going to have to send you home now. You know the doctor told you about light up the bad clouds. I know you want to see the girls, but you have to go home. There's champagne in the icebox. Leave me some. Anybody's not home.
I can't believe in 4 days I'll be in Rome.
It is all over, and Franco Zefferelli is already headed for Rome, running away, true to form, from the creature he has created.
And now this is Donald Voorhees saying good night for the Bell Telephone Hour.